But since I've made up my mind, we shall go to this level to the right. The Icy Snow Run. No doubt that it's going to be quite slippery here as we go for this little run. Should Mario be the only one going for a run right now? In this case, I would say yes. Well, the Goombas and the Koopas, they can at least try to join if they want. Maybe at Mario's pleasure, just to see Koopas and everything fall into the pit. This is... maybe not that much pleasure for Yoshi, though. Maybe try to rescue him at some point. Oh, alright. So, this place seems to have some heat to it. Okay, so we're gonna play a little bit of luck. Luck of the draw here. Okay, so first I picked a good one. This one did not pick the good one. And here, I go with the... Again, did not pick the good one. Well, at least there are no poison mushrooms here. Gonna be any other... Any of these have poison mushrooms in them? Well, okay, pow. Which one should I go down? Alright, the P-switcher's right there. Do I get out of that? Now, the door is locked, so I can't go back to that again. Koopas, because of how I feel. Maybe yes, you should join me on that run. Maybe if Yoshi was around, he could cheer Mario up. And then, another way, if Mario wanted to annoy the Koopas and Goombas, of course, Yoshi around, you know what's going to happen. So, yeah, I think I see, supposed to get a springboard from somewhere? Involve the P-switch? I think it would. Okay. Well, shell's probably not gonna work. Well, I am going to get leaf from that. The slim possibility that I would be able to fly to get up to that one little bonus. But I think it's very, very slim. So let's just get out of this level. We're gonna run for our lives. Or maybe fly for our lives too. I like and dust like fire. In a world like this, maybe that's for the better. Any wildlife that's adjusted, Goombas, everything. Well, gonna have to adjust again. A little bit of, just maybe a little bit of exercise for them though. There's a possible positive to all that adjustment. Okay, so go ahead. Mario adjusts. This time heading in the other direction though. That fire. Maybe it was not the best time for him to pick up an ice flower. As long as he survives, though, that's really what matters. He has much more to survive, though. And maybe a little bit too much. Koopa has one less thing to survive. That shell. Even that Koopa right there. So, that one's definitely not gonna survive. And really couldn't survive a jump from Mario, either. Take any of these shells, though? Well, maybe a fire flower instead. So this time he's getting ready, anticipating the future. And this time we anticipate a bit more of the future by taking it slowly, because of all the cheeps that are going to jump. Again, seems advantageous to do this. But really slowly, and then they jump a bit too early. Okay. Well... Oh, let's not head the other way, though. It might become a little bit more difficult. Are we across that? Or is that all the cheeps? Sure hope so. Well, it might not be all the rainbow shells, it might not be all the Koopas at all. But, again, compared to the Cheeps, at least they're not much. So, we are out of this now. We have beyond this, what's it gonna be? Okay, another yellow level. So as we cross, icy scrolling. We are forced to cross. We hope that you are not getting bored while going through a scrolling stage like this. Maybe there is a way to prevent that if you are bringing it more action and collecting it everything on its own way so your journey is more warmed up instead being frozen with those ice blocks. Well, I feel warmed up right now. But if only because I had a fire flower, the auto-scrolling would speed up a little bit, but not too much. But he wants to try and get Mario to freeze to death. Maybe scrolling a little bit faster in case of the level. But I don't want to give the level itself too many ideas that could harm Mario, so I shouldn't really talk about that. Oh, we got this again. So, speaking of fast, more trouble. I'm gonna scroll at the same speed as it seems here. Could be worse. It could be scrolling a lot slower. Thanks to a certain Koopaling. Probably wasn't that confident in his airship now. Possibly. Is that, I probably just missed out on a 1-up there, but not much. Ooh. Spinning yet again. Let's wait. They seem to spin for a little bit longer than they do in Super Mario Bros. 3 as well. I don't remember the last time I actually saw one in Super Mario Bros. X, if at all. I think I might have seen at least one outside of this episode. Donut platforms again. It's yes, trying. So Mario's really gonna be that bored? I hope not. Well, jumping around is the best way to try and entertain himself. Maybe the only way. At least the only safe way. He could throw many fireballs if he wanted, using his fire flower. But, it proved destructive to the path ahead. The path behind him, should he really even care? Already passed it. Maybe he doesn't need to care because, of course, we are able to enter a level again. That really means too much. Okay, so, cave with water. Now we really start to cross. Okay. I hope this is not too cold for Mario. So, instead of cross, we just try and take the little somehow shortcut under. Maybe it was a little bit easier to float. So he had a fire flower, maybe it would not be so easy. If he took an ice flower with him, though, then maybe he'd do something. Of course, if he did have an ice flower, would he be able to freeze himself? And we see here, to get the secret exit, we're going to need to find a switch somewhere. It'll probably be easier to freeze if he's small, just to float across. Maybe even avoid the Cheeps, as long as he doesn't find any sort of fish that breathes fire somehow. And I wouldn't be surprised if Mario ever found a number of fish that breathe fire, at least small ones. So, press that switch. Now let's just head to that secret exit. It's back down this pipe again. And there we go. Take the key. Take it to the keyhole, and probably just before the music restarts. Nice one there. takes us down. And now, how about we go up instead of down. Go through this pipe now. Is that where the music? Well, the loop wasn't exactly about to restart here, as it would seem. Maybe just enjoy this a little bit longer before we have to start over again. Speaking of a little bit longer, the ice flower could definitely make it a little bit longer, unfortunately a little bit slower. Mario probably doesn't enjoy earworms that are really, really slow compared to what they usually are. Maybe not even the fast ones. Just prefers them at their usual speed. Okay, so jump, jump, and let's take this up maybe for defense again, or a little offense. That works too. Defense again? Maybe not. So now, down and even lower than that. A little bit more freezing cold for him. So, just a little bit more swimming. And we should be to the other side soon. Let's take this block. Let's make this block instead. Sometime later, probably fake this block. And then after that, maybe even bake. But that's probably another world in the last case. Alright, we can take a little bit of money from this. That's good. And we can max out again. No shame. Probably cannot go up that pipe. So, finally out of the water again. Not enough towels for him. Out we go. And we'll finally get to the card. There we go. And we should be across now. And we are. Next time.